Hello, my dear student. How are you? Hope that all of you are fine. I am also fine. I am Saiful Islam, lecturer of mathematics, Milestone College. Welcome all of you again to my online class. Today I will discuss about 15 number question of exercise 12 of your higher math. So let's start our class. All of you take your book and open your book page number 304. Question number 15. D and E are respectively the midpoint of the sides AB and AC of the triangle ABC. From this informations we will answer three questions. One number, express AD plus DE in the terms of AC. Two number, prove with the help of the vectors that BC parallel DE and DE is equal to half of BC. 3 number questions, if M and N are the middle points of the diagonal of the trapezium ABCD, then prove that the help of the vector that MN parallel DE parallel BC and MN is equal to half of BC minus DE. One correction please, in your book in the 3 number part of the questions, it is given the trapezium ABCD. Actually, the name of the trapezium will be EBCF. Plus, question number A. It is given a triangle ABC. So this is triangle ABC, AB, AC, and BC. Say D and E is the midpoint of AB and AC. Now join it. Now we will express AD and DE as AC. We will express AD and DE as AC. In the triangle ADE, look at the small triangle ADE by the triangle law of addition of vectors. We can write AD plus DE is equal to AE. Vector AD plus vector DE is equal to vector AE. But look, E is the midpoint of AC. So we can say AE is the half of vector AC. AE vector is equal to half of vector AC. But AE vector is equal to half of vector AC. So we can write vector AD plus vector DE equal to half of vector AC. Here look, we have expressed vector AD and vector DE as the term of vector AC. This is answer of question number A. Now B number question. In the B number question, we will prove that DE parallel BC and DE is equal to half of BC. So let's start the proof. Let D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC of triangle ABC. Join DE. It is required to prove that DE parallel BC and DE is equal to half of BC. We will prove that. So let's start the proof. By the triangle law of subtraction of vectors in triangle ADE. Look, in triangle ADE, from the triangle of subtraction of the vector, we can say AE minus AD is equal to DE. Vector AE minus AD is equal to DE. This we get from the triangle law of subtraction vector. Similarly, from the triangle ABC, what we get? In triangle ABC, we get AC minus AB is equal to BC. Vector AC minus vector AB equal to BC. Vector BC. This is equation number 2. But look, D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. So we can say AD is equal to half of AB, or AB is equal to 2AD and AC is equal to 2AE. But vector AB is equal to 2AD and vector AC is equal to 2AE. Now, if we put the value of these two in the equation number 2, we get from equation 2, we get AC, that means 2 of AE, 2 vector AE minus AB, that means 2 AD, 2 vector AD is equal to BC. So take 2 common over there, 2 vector AE minus vector AD we can write BC. But look, from the equation number 1, we can write AE minus AD, that is DE. So we can write over there 2DE equal to BC from equation 1. That means DE is equal to half of BC. So vector DE, here vector DE is equal to half of vector BC. But in the question it is given in scalar term. So we need to convert it into scalar term. Therefore, give over there, or DE equal to half of BC. Therefore, DE equal to half of BC. So the first portion we have proved that DE is equal to half of BC. Since DE is equal to half of BC, so the line of the supported DE and BC will be same or parallel. But are they same? No, they are not same. So they are parallel to each other. Therefore, the lines of support of the vectors DE and BC are same or parallel. They will be same or parallel, but they are not same. Here we have seen that DE and BC are not same, but they are, but DE and BC are not same. Therefore, DE parallel BC. So, vector DE parallel vector BC. So, we can say the magnitude of DE must be parallel to the magnitude of BC. Therefore, BC parallel DE parallel BC. So, it is proved that DE parallel BC and DE half of BC. Proved. Now, question number C. I have told that there is a correction on question number C. The name of the trapezium is DBCE. Actually, the name of the trapezium will be DBCE. So, again I will draw a trapezium DBCE. So, let's say the board. Look, say DBCE is a trapezium, and MN are the midpoint of the diagonal BE and CD. We will prove that MN parallel to DE parallel to BC, and MN is equal to half into BC minus DE. Let DBCE is a trapezium and MN are the midpoints of the diagonal BE and CD respectively. Join MN. It is required to prove that it is required to prove that, look, MN parallel DE, MN parallel DE, parallel BC, parallel BC, and MN is equal to half into BC minus DE. We will prove this. So let us start the proof. Let the position vector of D, B, C, E are D, B, C and E respectively with respect to the origin. Look, the position vector of D D is D, B is B, C is C, and E is E with respect to the origin. So we can say BC. What will be the position vector of BC? We know position vector of BC will be C minus B. C minus B, and position vector of DE will be E minus D. Now look, BC is equal to C minus B. The position vector of BC is C minus B, and the position vector of DE is E minus D. This is E minus D. Now what is the position vector of M and what is the position vector of N? M is the midpoint of BE, so the position vector of M will be half of B plus E, and N is the midpoint of CD, so the position vector of N will be C plus half into C plus D. So the position vectors of M, that is half into B plus C, and N, that is half into C plus D. So if M is half into B plus C and N is half into C plus D, what will be the position vector of M? N. The position vector of M N will be N, the position vector of N minus position vector of M, that is half into C minus C plus D minus half into B plus E. Look, it will be E. It will be B plus E. B plus E. Half into B plus A, and it will be half into C plus D. So here half into C plus D minus half into B plus E. C plus D minus half into B plus E. Now calculate it. So if we simplify it, what we will get? Mn is equal to, take half common, half C plus D minus B minus E minus B minus E. Now arrange it like this: C minus B, C minus B, and E minus D. But look, this is minus E plus D, minus E plus D. So take a minus common, then it will be minus E will be plus E and plus D will be minus D. So half into C minus B. C minus B, this is the position vector of BC, and E minus D, that is the position vector of DE. So Mn is equal to half into BC minus DE. Therefore Mn is equal to half into BC minus DE vector. We have taken the magnitude only. So Mn is equal to half into BC minus DE. So we have proved one portion of this question. Now next one, we will prove that MN is parallel to DE and BC. Look, DBCE is a trapezium. DBCE is a trapezium and DE parallel BC. In the trapezium, DE parallel BC. It is given in the question DE parallel BC because DBCE is a trapezium. So we can say therefore vector DE parallel vector BC. So vector DE parallel vector BC. If vector DE parallel vector BC, so the sum or the difference of the vector DE and BC also parallel to the vector DE and BC. So the difference of the vector, BC and DE also parallel to the line DE and BC. So the vector BC minus DE is also parallel to the vector BC and DE. Now look, if BC minus DE is the parallel to BC and DE, can we say MN is the parallel to this DE and BC? Because MN is equal to half of parallel BC minus DE. If parallel BC minus DE is to the parallel to DE and BC, so we can say MN also parallel to DE and BC. Therefore, MN is parallel to DE parallel to BC. So we will take only the magnitude value. So we can write or MN parallel DE parallel BC, only the magnitude. That means MN parallel DE parallel BC. So we have proved both the part of this theorem. So my dear student, hope that you have understood my lecture. If you have any question, you can ask your subject teacher. See you again. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.